We've had enough, and we don't know how much longer we're going to make it. We're already looking at other states that have lower costs and welcome retirees on a fixed income. As soon as we can, we're going to sell our house and move. Those are the words from one of my YouTube subscribers on my last video about the condo crisis and about the rising cost of insurance here in the state of Florida. Hey everybody, I'm Palm Beaches Paul, your local South Florida YouTube realtor, and welcome back to my channel. So that quote on my channel was from a gentleman who bought a house in Stewart, up along the river. Stewart's just north of West Palm Beach, about 45 minutes. And he bought his house back in 1998. And he said at that time, the insurance on his house was $720. That was his premium. He just got a new quote for the same house, $9,000. Comments like those and stories like those are being told all over Florida right now. People are pissed off. The insurance in our state is absolutely effing ridiculous. And people are getting fed up with it. And a lot of people are leaving. A lot of people don't have a choice. And as you saw the comments, the hundreds, the thousands of comments received on my other video, there's people who are just like saying, we can't afford this anymore. We can't afford these insurance premiums. And there's not a whole lot of good or light at the end of the tunnel, as they say, with this situation here in our state. I love walking through Delray Beach. I'm so happy I'm working back here with my company, Floridian Realty. It's just a cool place. They have all these new shops and restaurants like this one over here, Hampton Social, that's new. Haven't been there, got to check it out. All right, so back to the video though. So what we're going to do is, obviously we're going to talk about the bad because there's a lot of it, and then if there's any good, we'll get to that in the second half of this video. All right, so as I said, the bad. Well, guess what? Rate hikes are going to continue in 2024 for homeowners on their insurance policy.
Well, that sucks.
More new construction. I remember when this place was office towers and a whole shopping center. Now look at it. So according to the Insurance Information Institute, homeowners insurance in the state of Florida has risen 102% in the past 3 years. That is 3 times more than the national average. And to make things worse, wage increases only went up 4%, and yet insurance went up 14%. You just can't live like that. I mean, eventually it's going to get to be where people literally cannot afford to live in Florida at all. So as I said, rate hikes are coming for 2024. 2 of the companies are asking for rate hikes of 50%.
Honey, Michael, 2 companies, Amica and Castle Key, have these rate hike requests over 50%. And the first hearing today had Amica officials explaining why.
So the 2 insurers who are asking for the 50% rate hike are Castle and Amica. They're both in the niche market. They typically insure dwellings for condos and second homeowners, which, look behind me, a lot of those condos over there aren't owned by full-time residents. Those are winter vacation homes for many people who come to South Florida. So, the condos, the second homeowners, they're looking at, if they're insured by one of these companies, they're requesting a 50% rate hike. So those 2 insurers actually have meetings today with the state of Florida, and we'll see if they get their way. Now let's talk about Citizens, the insurer of last resort here in the state of Florida, which is well over its capacity of insurers right now. It has 1 million plus policies, and it's getting worse because more and more people are having to resort to Citizens for their policy because they can't afford insurance from anyone else. There's a great little spot right here. We used to watch the holiday boat parade with my son and our friend who used to live right back over there. Those orange roof buildings, those are historic old apartments. And she used to live there, and we'd come down here and watch the holiday boat parade. Lots of fun. And the St. Patrick's Day parade. That's a great one here in Delray. So as I mentioned, many people had to go to Citizens because the rates that they were getting from other insurance companies was just so damn high that they didn't have any option. So they had to go to Citizens. But you may be getting a letter in the mail from Citizens because they're pushing about 600,000 of their insured policyholders to other insurance companies. Now, if the policy that you get quoted from the new insurance company is more than 20% of what you're currently paying, then you do have a right to reject the switch. But if it's less, then you could be going to a new insurance company. Now, obviously the insurance is going up for a lot of reasons. The cost of living, right? The inflation, the home values, obviously storms, but also the litigation. So many lawsuits. And you know, when these lawsuits take place and people file and sue the insurance company and they, you know, go that route, really the only person who ends up winning are the lawyers. The lawyers end up being the ones who get the most out of that. So, but unfortunately all of that and some of the fraudulent claims, and yes, there were fraudulent claims. I know people don't like to hear that, but there were people who said their roof had to be replaced because a tile was missing. And it's like, come on, that's not grounds for a claim at all. So, but you know, they did, and it caused a lot of nightmares. Now, listen, I'm not on the side of insurance companies either, but the fact is our insurance is a hot mess here. Speaking of lawmakers, the lawmakers are back up in Tallahassee as we speak, and the session ends in March. You know, people have asked, you know, what are they going to do? What are they going to do for the citizens of Florida? And you're not going to like the answer, but some of them actually said, well, we've done quite a lot. You just have to wait. By the way, did I mention that the average cost of homeowners insurance in the state of Florida is $6,000? Think about that for a minute.
Oh, man!
That quote I said at the beginning, in 1998, that gentleman paid $720 a year. And where he's said his house is, I know where his house is, or the general area. It's right along the water, you know, the waterfront on the Indian River up there. Those homes aren't cheap. And although he probably got it for a song and a dance compared to today's prices, but 720, and now the average is 6,000. Keep in mind, if you like these videos, please do me a favor and subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and click the bell so you get notified of all my future videos. Basically, the algorithm loves that when you guys give me a thumbs up. What is the algorithm? Don't worry about it. Basically, it just helps take my video and put it out in front of thousands of other people. So the more you guys leave comments, like, share, the better it is for me. I appreciate it. All right, so enough of the doom and gloom. I promised you guys there was some good news to this video, if we can call it that. Wait, what an absolutely gorgeous day here in Delray Beach. Made it up to the ocean, up on A1A. Blue skies. This is the South Florida weather we've been waiting for all winter. Hey, even the person out there riding their skateboard. So according to the Insurance Information Institute, Floridians can expect lower rate increases, but not lower rates. So basically, they're gonna still twist your arm, they're just not gonna break it. But earlier in the video, they do expect double-digit increases. They don't know what that digit will be, but double-digit increases in the insurance premiums for us lucky Floridians. Yay. Some good news. As of December 15th, 6 new property insurers have entered the state of Florida. So there's now 6 new companies that should be available hopefully soon for residents to get quotes from, which will hopefully drive down the prices, or at least give more competitive prices here in the state of Florida, and not forcing you to go to the last resort, Citizens Insurance. And as I said earlier, the lawmakers are back in Tallahassee. The big question is, are they making insurance a priority issue? They damn well better be. It's affecting my business, it's affecting everyone I know. So if you guys watch this video, I don't think you have anything more important to work on than getting the insurance under control. All right, so as I mentioned earlier, there is some good news. So there's a program that just got approved called the My State Florida Home Program. And what this program is it's a grant from the state of Florida that matches you. So you could potentially get up to $10,000 of a grant to help secure your home. What could you use the money for? Well, you could put impact doors on your house, impact glass. Maybe you could get a roof estimate and it will help pay for some of your roof. So say you got a quote for $15,000 for a roof and you qualified, then you could use $10,000, therefore only paying $5,000 for a brand new roof, making your home more secure and safe. Now, obviously, like any program through a state, you're gonna have to qualify. Not everyone's gonna qualify. Some of the qualifications would be that it has to be your primary residence in Florida. You have to have the home homesteaded. This is not going to work for investors or snowbirds, and the property value on the house has to be $700,000 or less. But that's a lot of people throughout the state of Florida. So if you qualify for the program, then you could apply that towards making your house, as they say, safe, and then get a new insurance quote with maybe a new roof. Maybe you already had impact windows. And if you get all those, then you may qualify for the insurance discounts, therefore lowering your insurance premiums. And that's why they're doing this. Now, you knew it couldn't be all good, right?
So the program is not accepting applications right now because that new funding is not in place. Representative Lamarca expects that portal to reopen soon after the legislation passes and the governor signs it.
Well, the applications are out the door. It's already backlogged by thousands of Floridians applying for it. So best thing I can tell you is get online and apply now. And hopefully you could qualify and get in there and get the grant for yourself. Nobody ever said living in paradise was cheap or carefree, but it's still a pretty nice place to live, if you ask me. Hey guys, by the way, if you want to continue supporting my channel, just go to www.buymeacoffee.com/Palm Beaches Ball. You go there, you can help support the channel by making a donation so I can buy some more coffee, and check out another local spot like I am here today in Delray Beach. I'm at Holy Donuts. They've been around for about 2 years. This is their first location, but they are now franchising. And I got myself a nice iced coffee here, and then you can get yourself some mini donuts, and I went with 3 mini donuts in here. Oh, wait a minute, see, I got 6 mini donuts. So, okay, I got 6 mini donuts with 3 flavors, so I'll have leftovers. But I went with a dulce de leche, a caramel one, and also a maple bacon, which I'm not sure which one's a maple bacon, but we're just gonna go for it and see how they taste. So they're mini, right? Perfect. That was the caramel, and that's delicious. So, if you guys are in Delray Beach, be sure to stop by here. Be sure to subscribe and keep watching the video. All right, let's get back to the video. Man, that coffee shop was cute, and those donuts were absolutely delicious. So, go check them out. That's a hell of a view, isn't it? All right, guys, so there's your video on the insurance in the state of Florida right now. It's not looking good for us homeowners here. I mean, there's a little bit of hope with that My Safe Florida, but I mean, most of us are just dealing with some really ridiculous insurance quotes right now and premiums. Sorry, it's really loud, I'm on the bridge. But hopefully things will get better. Hopefully the new competition will bring some lower prices, and we'll start seeing some better quotes from more competition, but who knows? So, all right, well, hey, be sure to click the links in the video, watch all my other stuff, subscribe, all that good stuff, and wherever you are in the world, get out and enjoy paradise. I'll talk to you next week.